The night air in Seoul felt unusually electric, even for a city known for its endless energy, neon lights, and unpredictable celebrity sightings. But nothing, absolutely nothing, could have prepared fans for the shocking moment that unfolded at one of the biggest concerts of the year. As thousands of excited concertgoers streamed into the venue, wrapped in excitement and anticipation, a mysterious figure caught the attention of a small group of people waiting near the entrance. At first, no one paid much attention. After all, hoodies, masks, and oversized clothes were common in late-night crowds in Korea. But then, someone noticed the posture. The walk. The subtle, almost instinctive way the person adjusted the mask. A brief glimmer of something familiar. And in an instant, everything changed. One fan whispered, "Is that Jungkook?" Another gasped. A third person immediately raised their phone. Within seconds, the quiet buzz turned into a wave of whispers, followed by shock, hysteria, and pure disbelief as the realization began to spread. The man in the dark oversized hoodie, face fully covered by a black mask, was not just any ordinary concertgoer trying to blend into the crowd. According to everyone who witnessed it and every fan who analyzed the footage afterward, the mysterious attendee bore an uncanny resemblance to Jungkook of BTS, global superstar, solo sensation, and one of the most recognizable faces in the entire music industry. What followed was a whirlwind of speculation, excitement, confusion, and emotional chaos as fans desperately tried to understand one thing: why was Jungkook attending this concert? And who exactly was he supporting? The moment the photos hit social media, everything erupted. Army across the world went into a frenzy, dissecting every frame, zooming in on every pixel, and replaying every step of the masked figure as if they were analyzing precious archaeological evidence. The entire situation reached a boiling point within minutes, creating what could only be described as a digital storm. People wanted answers, and fast. But as usual, Jungkook remained silent, leaving the world to guess, theorize, debate, and spiral into endless speculation. This silence only heightened the mystery, making the moment even bigger than it already was. It all began earlier that evening when thousands of fans lined up outside the massive outdoor concert venue in Seoul for an event featuring some of Korea's most popular performers. The energy was already sky-high as fans waved lightsticks, held banners, and sang along to pre-show music blasting from speakers. No one expected any special guests. No one suspected any surprises. And absolutely no one imagined that Jungkook himself might appear in disguise among the crowd, but that is exactly what seemed to have happened. As the masked figure approached the venue entrance, he stayed surprisingly calm, walking with relaxed shoulders and a slow, steady stride. His hands were tucked into the pockets of a slightly worn, oversized gray hoodie, one that looked like something Jungkook would casually wear when he wanted to go unnoticed. A black New York cap was pulled low over his forehead, further hiding his face. The mask covered everything from the bridge of his nose down to his neck. And yet, even with every inch of his face concealed, fans insisted they recognized him instantly. "It's the way he stands," one fan wrote on social media. "That posture? That's Jungkook. I would bet my life on it." Another fan added, "Only Jungkook could blend in and stand out at the same time. This man radiates trying not to be noticed energy but ends up catching everyone's eye anyway." Though the figure seemed to be avoiding attention, he also carried something that sent fans into another level of emotional chaos: a glowing army bomb. Yes, the person believed to be Jungkook was holding the official BTS lightstick in his hand. The sight of it made fans scream, cry, and fall into complete shock. Why would he bring an army bomb to a concert that wasn't BTS related? What did it mean? Was he supporting someone performing that night? Was he sending a message? Or was he simply enjoying a night out like an ordinary person, wanting to be part of the crowd for once? The theories were endless. Some believed he was supporting a friend performing at the show. Others thought he was scouting the venue for something BTS related. A few fans joked he was monitoring the competition, though the humor did little to calm the chaos. One theory quickly gained traction. Jungkook often mentioned how much he loved attending concerts, blending into the crowd, and watching performances as a normal fan. He had done it before, quietly slipping into shows, watching from the shadows, and leaving without anyone noticing. But this time, he had been caught. Once inside the venue, the masked figure was said to have chosen a spot far from the spotlight, standing quietly at the side of the crowd. Fans who were close enough said he didn't dance too wildly, didn't shout too loudly, and didn't draw any unnecessary attention. Instead, he simply enjoyed the show, occasionally raising the light stick, nodding to the music, and looking completely immersed in the moment. Several fans reported that they saw him smiling beneath the mask. Others said the way he moved his shoulders along to the beat was unmistakable. Some even claimed they heard him humming softly during one of the songs. But the biggest question remained: who was he supporting? The lineup that night included several huge Korean stars, soloists, idol groups, and a few artists Jungkook was known to admire or be friends with. Naturally, fans began to analyze every moment, trying to pinpoint exactly which artist's performance Jungkook seemed most engaged in. The theories grew more dramatic as the hours passed. Some believed he came specifically to support one rising rookie group that had been gaining massive attention recently. Others were convinced he was there to watch a popular female soloist, imagining that perhaps they were friends behind the scenes. Another group of fans insisted he came for a senior artist he had often spoken highly of, someone he regarded as a musical inspiration, but no one could agree, and the silence from Jungkook's side only made the mystery more irresistible. Throughout the night, more and more blurry photos and shaky videos surfaced online. Every angle showed the same thing: a tall, slender figure in a hoodie, cap, and mask holding a glowing army bomb. Some shots captured him entering the venue, others showed him inside the concert grounds, and a few rare ones even appeared to show him leaving near midnight as he quietly slipped away from the crowd. The reactions from fans were nothing short of explosive. Some cried tears of happiness that Jungkook was enjoying life freely. Others felt emotional seeing him blending in with ordinary fans. Many expressed jealousy of those who got to share the same physical space with him, even if secretly, and countless fans simply couldn't believe how casually and calmly he had attended such a huge concert without security, without VIP areas, and without making a grand entrance. This was Jungkook at his core: raw, spontaneous, unpredictable, and unafraid to live his life on his own terms. The story grew so big that it eventually dominated social media trends across multiple countries. Fans from Korea to Indonesia to Brazil couldn't stop discussing it. Some were analyzing the background buildings in the photos to confirm the location. Others zoomed in on the stitching of his jacket, insisting it matched one he had been seen wearing previously. Fans even compared the shape of his hands, his fingers, and the way he held the light stick to past images and concluded it must be him. Was it really Jungkook? The world may never know for certain, but one thing was clear: whoever the masked figure was, he created a moment that electrified the entire fandom. In the days that followed, theories continued to grow. Even though no official statement was released, fans felt that the silence itself was an answer, that Jungkook wanted the moment to remain mysterious, untouched, and magical. And maybe, just maybe, he wanted to experience music the way he always said he loved to: quietly, freely, anonymously, surrounded by people who had no idea they were standing next to one of the biggest stars on the planet. Whether he came to support a specific artist, witness an iconic performance, or simply enjoy a night of music, one thing became undeniably clear: Jungkook continues to be the kind of person who surprises the world in the most unexpected, unforgettable ways. And the next time a hooded figure with an army bomb appears at a massive concert, fans everywhere will hold their breath, wondering if it might just be him again.